When Kol Kula asked me to speak about Yiras Hashem, to be honest, I was actually concerned. It's been something that I personally have struggled with my whole life. I think a lot of people have. For me, Avos Hashem has always been a lot easier to think of Hashem as my father, someone I love so much. Yiras Hashem has always sounded a little scary. And then many years ago, someone told me that instead of defining Yira as fear, we could define it as awe. And I thought that made so much sense to me, to be in awe of Hashem, to be awe-inspired. And I'll tell you, there was a story I heard that really put it in perspective and really helped me on my journey to understanding Yiras Hashem. And that was many years ago. This is off in Europe. There was a shul, and it was late. It was after davening, and someone came in and asked if they could borrow someone's talis and tefillin. And the person said, yeah, of course, here it is. So he went, he put the talis and tefillin on. He went to the window, and he started staring out the window. The guy said, I lent my talis and tefillin to this guy so he could stare out and not daven. And he was just staring out the window. And then finally, after a very long time, he davened very quickly and then took the talis and tefillin off. And the guy was so taken aback. He's like, what are you, like a space cadet? You're staring out into the nothingness, and now you daven really quickly, and I gave my talis and tefillin for that, and this is my holy pair of talis and tefillin. And he couldn't help himself. He had to ask the man. He said, what's going on? And the man said, I'll be honest with you, it's not so simple for me to get in the right frame of mind to daven to Hashem. So I went outside and I started thinking, how could I connect to the Almighty? And I saw these soldiers that were marching. They were marching back and forth. They were doing all these preparations for their czar. And I saw that, and I just concentrated and I focused. I said, look, for a mortal man, look at the way they're marching up and down. Look how they're following his orders. Look how they're following him. He said, that's the way I need to approach the Almighty. I have to be in awe of the Almighty. I have to think of the Almighty as my general, as the person who is giving me these orders, right? They don't even know. They're listening to a king, a czar, an emperor, a general, right? Maybe the guy's right, maybe the guy's not, right? He's flesh and blood. He can make mistakes. Hashem doesn't make mistakes. Hashem gives us everything. And he said, as he picked up the talis, he realized it was filled with tears. And I find for myself, talking about Yiras Hashem, it's so much about understanding who Hashem is and how much he cares about us and how he created this world, and this world is there for us, and he gives us orders. And the way that I always find Yiras Hashem is to think of it like a soldier. I'm a soldier in Hashem's army. Hashem, I may not understand everything. In fact, I probably don't understand a whole lot, but I do understand you're my father. I understand you're the master of the world. I understand you're my creator, and therefore, Hashem, I want to fulfill your will. And therefore, I do it with love because I love you, but also out of yira, out of all of you, out of understanding that you know so much more, that you care about me more than anyone could care about me in the world. You love me more than anyone could love me in the world. That is, I believe, the pathway to yira, the pathway of a soldier in Hashem's army.